If an insurance company was allowed to say that they're not going to cover my gastroparesis just because I was diagnosed at 15, that would leave me paying out of pocket for my feeding tube, my central line, my TPN, most of my meds, and it would really start to add up. Even if I went into liver failure from being on IV nutrition, they could still relate that back to gastroparesis, since that's the reason I was on TPN in the first place. I could get coverage for a mammogram to prevent breast cancer, but I couldn't get coverage from the disease that I'm actually suffering from.
She has an imaginary friend that she talks about all the time, and it's her sister. And the sister's name changes every once in a while. Sometimes it's Batgirl, sometimes it's Emily, sometimes it's Itziana. She's really good at names.
This one is her sister, and I think this one's her sister, and then her sister's in here. This is Gabe and me. She drew a picture of Gabe and me together with her.
She's very aware that there's going to be another kid in this house to play with.
The first time he did it, I bled and I cried a lot. My pimp told me to stop. He had a gun next to him, and I'd seen him use it before. But every day he called me and demanded my work, and he beat me if I didn't.
I was so weak from working all of the time. I would have up to 20 clients per day. One actually had to resuscitate me. Then he continued what he was doing.
He would lock all the doors and trap me in the apartment before he'd go out. If he saw me looking bored while we ate or watched TV, he'd rape me.
Some men were in denial about what they were really doing. They tried to be gentle, or they would talk to me. They make so many excuses for what they do, and it's justified by our culture every day.
I started using drugs, trying to numb myself from the pain until I felt nothing at all. I wanted to make myself the way that they saw me, empty.
Human trafficking is really modern-day slavery.
If I ran away, my pimp and his gang would find me and kill me.
He told me that he'd sold her at a truck stop.
Human trafficking is the exploitation of vulnerabilities. It is the use of force, fraud, or coercion by one person for their benefit, the exploitation of one person for another person's gain.
There's nothing better. The girls ask the guys, it's always a surprise. There's nothing better, baby, do you like my sweater? Sitting in the back of my next class napping, got up, gave a speech, then bowed to the clapping, told a funny joke, got the whole class laughing. Think I got a tan from the light which I was basking. The Sadie Hawkins dance in my khaki pants. There's nothing better. The girls ask the guys, it's always a surprise. There's nothing better, baby, do you like my sweater? Don't like your face, but believe me, I'm not hostile. I just want to hear you laugh when I'm sarcastic like that, and that just makes me a dumb human like you. That makes me a human like you.
I didn't have anyone to coach me through high school, so I didn't go to college, and now I still live with my parents. My mom's home.
Did you just say your mom?
Hey honey, do you want a snack?
Mom, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You live with your parents? Oh my god, I can't believe you right now.
Education. Who knew?
But when a patient with dysautonomia stands, it elicits a sympathetic response. Their heart rate rises more than 30 beats per minute. Blood pools in the lower extremities instead of flowing back up to the brain. This lack of blood flow may cause dizziness, and in many cases, the patient will experience syncope. These patients rely on medications to regulate their heart rate and blood pressure.
Do I come in right now? No? Do I come right now? Yeah, hey listen, real skinny, loud colored tinnies, body marked up like graffiti. I don't push a Maserati, Beamer, Benz, or Bentley. And yeah, I wrote a foreign, at least I'm looking spiffy. Hey, go ahead and doubt us, but what you know about us? And we ain't gotta follow, then we take another route. No, we ain't blowing trees, bro, open up my window. I see you popping tags, but you know that's why your end's low.
Grab and go. A taste of Italy in every bite.
When peace like a river attended my way, when sorrows like sea billows
What is your emergency? Hello, is anyone there?
The most valuable part of sending my child to Howard was the love that they came to have for coming to school every day. Middle school can be a pretty tough time for kids, and coming to a school where you feel loved and accepted for who you are, when you're a creative kid who might not have fit in at your other school, you come to Howard and everybody is very appreciative of your gifts and talents, and that has been a huge gift for me.